About that little window up at the top. How you doing, everyone? My name is Michele Lau, and this is the Diamond Boutique. This is where we take a look at some really beautiful diamond jewelry and we dream a little bit. Or if you are in the market, I'll give you some item numbers for QVC.com so that you can look for some of these things yourself if you'd like. But mostly it's about giving you confidence, the confidence that you need when you walk into a jewelry store to know that you can ask the right questions to get the best value for your dollar. So that's what I'm here for. I work as an advocate for you through QVC. And I absolutely love my job. Oh, I see so many of you there. You know, unfortunately, Mama Pat and I are, well, fortunately, we're both here. But unfortunately, I am here in our Sunshine Studio in Florida on vacation. Mom is up in Philadelphia. I leave actually to come home to see you on Friday. So I'm coming tonight. And then Friday, we've got some shows for you, which will be a lot of fun on QVC2. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, and we've got some main channel things happening too. So it's going to be a nice, fun end of the week and end of vacation as I roll back into town. I'm looking forward to it. So I don't want to waste too much of your time just talking about how we do things, but I do want you to know that everything you do see here will be on QVC. This show is really special because what I picked were 5-star rated items, things that are very high on the rating scale, things that people have told me personally they've been looking for or waiting for. And how do you reach me to tell me these things that you'd like to have as feature? Well, you can always reach out at hello@youaresolidgold.com because you are solid gold. And I want to help you. So anything you're looking for, whether you want styling for a wedding, whether you're looking for, I don't know, a graduation gift for your daughter, I'm here for you. So there's no charge. I'm not an affiliate, but I do love it. It's really fun. I've been in the world of jewelry for over 30 years. Just love it. You know, I can't get enough. I went to the GIA so many decades ago and started the journey. When people tell you that they are gemologists from the GIA, you need to ask further questions. I wanted to mention this. The majority of the people that I know that are in the business are what I call in the kindergarten stage, the very first class that you take at the Gemological Institute of America, which is a great class, and it teaches you a lot about selling jewelry in a store. It's called the AJP program, and it's awesome. And if you have a love of jewelry, you might want to check it out at GIA. I think it's .edu. Because it's really exciting and fun. That's how I got hooked, right? But then I got more and I got more education. So I got my graduate certificates in both diamonds and in colored gemstones. And I just love it. I love what I do. And I want to share it with you. So if you do have an interest, let me know. Now, this incredible ring is in solid gold. This is coming up about midway through. It's the most expensive piece we have in the show. I'm going to tell you that right now. But it is glorious, absolutely gorgeous. Right before I came on the air, I saw a note from Rosemary. If you're out there, Rosemary, hello. She wanted to know what we were doing for the holidays. We always do some spectacular things in diamonds for the holiday season. It will not be a ring this year, not a primary holiday ring, although we're going to be bringing something in for the holiday ring as always. But we're going to be doing something really spectacular for you in, I don't know if I should say, well, you're going to get 2 of them in the package. How's that? I can say that much for right now. But anyway, it's in the early workings, and the things that are coming in October, November look really spectacular too. So diamonds are just running at QVC. The very first thing I wanted to share were these beautiful necklaces that we have. These are Accents by Affinity 20-point station cross necklaces. And this is one, if you go to the website and you look at the video, this is one that actually Sean Killinger used recently in her Get Unready With Me segment that she does that's so much fun to watch. When I think of cross necklaces, I think of Sean because she wears a petite cross every day. Hers is a little bit different. Hers doesn't have diamonds on it and it's much more dainty. This is almost a 1/2 inch top to bottom. And there are 13 diamonds in all, 2 of which are bezel set left to right on the chain. Now here's the great news. It's in sterling silver, so the price is super low. These are really high quality diamonds from our Firelight campaign. Our Firelight diamonds are always going to be HI near colorless, and they're always going to be between flawless and very slightly included. And these are real 100% diamonds. They're just grown in the laboratory instead of grown in the earth. So we do have it in yellow gold over sterling silver too, which you would think would be more expensive given the price of gold. But our plated product is the same price across the board. So I don't even bring that up in meetings because I know it's a lot more expensive, right? But you reap the benefit of the volume that we do at QVC. So we charge the same price for the 14 karat gold over as we do for the rhodium plating over sterling silver. People ask me all the time if our sterling silver is rhodium plated. Of course, about 98% of the sterling silver in the market here is rhodium plated. So it used to be a big story 25, 30 years ago. Now it's fairly routine. So if you don't hear somebody say it, of course you can ask, but you can almost always assume it. This is $376. Let me show it to you on somebody. I think I've got a model coming up next. Let me see. Oh yeah, isn't that pretty? How it floats there. Can you see that all right, you guys? If you can, please do throw me some hearts. This is our only way to communicate today. Hopefully you can, because it's a really nice piece. It's an 18-inch chain, so it'll hit you right at the hollow of the neck, and then the cross comes down just a little bit lower. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. This gets all 5-star reviews. So it is an incredible necklace. We just got it right? Like the metal is right, the weight is right. The diamonds are so high quality and they twinkle like crazy. It's going to be noticed without being garish. I think it's something that would be perfect in a stack if you wanted to stack your jewelry. And with the holidays coming, you know, it's not too early. Now, I want you to know that 40 people have it in their cart today. So if you have it in your cart, it really would behoove you to check out. Again, it doesn't matter to me whether you buy it or not. I just know how much something like this, how important something like this could be. And so I don't want you to miss it. All 5-star reviews. In fact, I took some notes on some of them. Mossy, if you're out there, she goes by the handle Mossy. She said, among other things, that she's totally blown away. She compared it to a blue box piece that she owns, which I think is a very fair comparison. Looking at this, very, very beautiful. She said every time she wears it, Mossy gets tons of compliments. So that was cool. Melissa, who she goes by, Melissa. Usually we make up phone names when we're on the website, but she went for it, Melissa. She said it's petite and it's bright and I love it. And I love you for posting that. It really helps our customers when you guys talk amongst yourselves. That's one of the reasons we love this live stream, is we get to know one another. And your honesty is really important to me too. Baby Sweet says, it's the perfect little necklace. She said what made it most special to her, and the reason she bought this one over others, were the petite diamonds on the left and the right. There's just 3 little stations, right? You got 1, 2, and then the cross in the middle. So it works like a beautiful frame. Really love it. It's a beautiful choice, actually. All right, so there is this set of jewelry that has rocked the house since the day it came in. It started with a ring in this design that came in either white gold or yellow gold. Everybody saw it and fell in love with it. In fact, Amy Strand wears it on the daily. It's a beautiful, beautiful ring that has brought us so many emails and so many questions. We've reordered it a couple of different times. We ended up then introducing it in the second metal. So we have it now in yellow gold and we have it in white gold, and these are solid. Those were the rings to go with the set. The rings are pretty much sold out right now. The necklaces, there's a couple left, but the earrings I have on sale if you want the earrings in yellow gold. So I wanted to call this out. I know there's only a couple of people that are going to be able to take advantage of this, but if you are one of those this has a cult following, if you're one of those that are in need of these, I would recommend you buy them now. I did hear that we're going to be reordering them. Hopefully they get here by Christmas time, but I can't guarantee it. And if we do reorder them, then you'll be able to choose, freely with your necklaces, your earrings, and your rings. Okay. But for right now, you can save hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you want it in yellow gold. It's J459538. At the heart of me, I am a bargain shopper. I want to, if I see something that I know is going to be going up, it's going to be changing, I want you to know about it. So this actually went on sale from the beginning of the week. So over the last, 7 days. This is $2,272.98 for the last few pair. It's on 3 easy pay of $758. Now, why do we love it? We love it not only because it's on sale today, but we love the movement, right? This is an articulated piece, so it's not real rigid. It moves when you move. It's on a U-shaped saddle, So, and that's covered in diamonds on the front. But the most important part, I think, is the inside of this piece. Let me go back before we, I'll have to do that later. We'll have to look right here. In the middle, the baguettes, there's 4 baguettes across, and then there's a baguette on its side at the top and the bottom, they form a cross. Then there's round shapes in the 4 corners and another halo in yellow. So all of that is a natural yellow diamond, unheated, untreated, valuable. You have to move tens of thousands of carats of rough until you even find 1 carat of fancies. And of all the fancy colors and diamonds in the world, yellow is our QVC customers' favorite. So this has been really the rock star set, I feel, since I started here 9 years ago. People love it. They're recognizable for it. I'll let you in a little secret. If yellow's not your color, I told you I was going to give you all kinds of scoop today. Having gone through with our wonderful planning or in our wonderful buying department yesterday, I had a nice long conversation. I have been pushing, as many of you know, for us to bring another version of this set in. So I've been pushing for the white version because you asked me for it. It's coming. It's coming in. So that, to me, is a holiday celebration. This ring in white, wait until you see it. It is unbelievable. And this, you guys, is from the earth. These are diamonds from the earth. So we're looking at HI near colorless, I2 or better clarity, the stuff that dreams are made out of, honestly. Now, I represent, obviously, both lab-grown diamonds and diamonds from the earth. Which one do I like better? Exactly the same. But I buy them for different reasons. Like, for fashion stuff, I'm almost always, unless it's very dainty and small, I'm almost always going to Firelight. For the very sentimental, for the very emotional occurrences in my life, you know, whether it be, I don't know, maybe you're getting married, or maybe it's the birth of a baby, or maybe it's a milestone, you know, like for me, an achievement, if you want to celebrate that, or maybe you just want to celebrate you. Diamonds from the earth have more of a connection to nature, just because of the very way that they grow. I like the history about them too. I like the fact that diamonds from the earth have been in the earth's crust for on average 3.5 billion years. If you think about that, it's crazy. You can grow diamonds much quicker, depending on if you're doing color or the size that you want. It can be, you know, months, but certainly a lot faster than diamonds from the earth. So I like that idea. There are certain pieces that I want, like a cross. Love the fact that it is near my heart in true diamonds. So you're getting, again, quality first. You're getting an awesome opportunity here. And the earrings get another 5-star rated piece. So it's definitely something you love. And it's something else you've been asking me for, which is solid gold. So I have a theory on that. So many people are asking for solid gold pieces. Now, we've been really wrapping our arms around plating, especially in our Affinity collection, because it gets the price so much lower. And diamonds from the earth traditionally were set in silver. And so I like the heritage of that and the history of all of that. But I do love gold. 14 karat gold means that, you know, almost half of it is pure. The other half is alloys that are mixed into the recipe to make it durable enough to wear for jewelry every day. So one of my neighbors, I'll tell you a quick story. She's just a dear. She came over to show me her diamond ring that she got when she and her husband were traveling recently. And she got it to go with a band, which was pave. She did not buy it from QVC, but she brought it over to show me, and she had lost a diamond and she wanted to know what to do. So I consulted with her. And then on the way out, I said, what is the metal on that? Because I thought it looked really buttery, right? She said, it's 18 karat gold. And I wanted to say to her, it's softer. You have to be more careful with it. But I didn't want to offend her because, I mean, it's a beautiful ring, and it's 75% pure gold. But it doesn't have the alloys, the mixture, to give it a hard enough for me everyday wear. So it's whatever you choose. Of course, the 18 karat gold is a little bit more European. It's got a more yellow or golden color, and there is more gold in the recipe. But there is not even one single doubt in my mind that the #1 selling best caratage in the USA, and I'm talking about like 90%, is going to be in 14 karat gold. So enough about that. Anyway, they're back, but they're only back for a few people. All right, here it is. You might have been waiting for this. I want to preface this by saying it is the most expensive thing I'm going to show you today. And the average cost of an engagement ring in the United States today is between $5,500 and $7,500. Now, I've never been a big fan of the spend 3-month rule. I've never been a big fan of, instead of, caring about your shelter, that you're buying a diamond ring because you're so crazy in love. Honestly and truly, I can save you boatloads of cash on this ring. This ring overall is 3.16 carats in a marquise, and the center is an easy 2. I just love the way it shines. These diamonds are Firelight lab grown. So these are the ones, again, that are at the top of the chart as far as colorless quality goes. And they're also at the top of the chart as far as clarity goes. So we're looking at eye clean stones. It is solid 14 karat gold. If you're interested in the white gold, I have better sizing. Since we last talked, it's been very, very popular. It is now just in size 5, 6, 7, 9, and 10. So that means the 4's gone, the 8's gone, and the 11's gone. In the yellow gold, we do have a size 11, and you could size this gently. I was looking at it, take it to your bench jeweler, but in my opinion, I would be very comfortable telling you to go ahead and size a half size. The reason I don't want you to go any more than that is you look at the work and the intricacy here. You have the center stone, which is great, but that is a shadow halo around that marquise. So the shadow halo pulls back from the center stone, and the smaller diamonds throw light into the bottom facet, the culet or the keel line. So you get so much life, so much more life. Those of you that have purchased, anybody out there purchase any of our shadow halo pieces? Because we've done earrings were a today's special value in the last year. We've done pendants, we've done rings. I get such great feedback on it. You love this style. Now on the shoulder, what makes it different is we've got more marquise. We've got a marquise here, and they're large, and another marquise on the shoulder. Let me show you closer. And then down the sides of the shank, you've also got pave set diamonds. It's just so beautiful. I mean, from every angle. Here, let me show you again. A little walk around to give you a good look at it so you can really sort of drink it in. Isn't that just a great looking, handsome ring? You can tell how weighty it is, I think, visually, but when you hold it in your hand and you heft it, man, you're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. There's the back. It's so graceful on the back too. It sets up just a little bit. Back in the day when these were raging, back in the 1970s, Marquise cuts, I mean, that was the aspirational cut, and everything old is new again, also trending in the world of diamond jewelry are Marquise. Oh, the double bracelet we saw last week, if you were with us, would be unbelievable with this ring. I got to remember that. Together they would be fantastic. But anyway, back in the day, the Marquise cuts were usually set very, very high. They were in high Tiffany mountings. And those mountings are very dramatic, and they show off the stone gorgeously, but they're not very practical for most of us because we end up living our life and doing our things, and we don't want the diamond to get in the way, and God forbid if the diamond should get lost. So we bring down the profile here so you get that look, but opening it up like this in the back will allow it to shine like that. And I mean, it has glamour. This is Hollywood glamour. This is old world glamour. It's exciting stuff. And again, if you're just joining us, these are things that are available at QVC if you have an interest. I'm not an affiliate. I'm not paid for this. We just get together and talk about diamonds every week because we love them, right? We love them. So yeah, this is the highlight, I believe. Now, remember I was saying that the average engagement ring is between $5,500 and $7,500 right now. This comes in at $4,708 today at QVC.com. It is on 3 easy pay of $1,509. And in case you did join us late, the theme of the show today are 5-star pieces. So we're looking at many, many positive reviews on these. They're gorgeous. Here, let me read you a few. Laugh PA says on the website, "This is a forever treasure. I'm a huge collector, and I've never seen anything like this before on QVC. It's a big investment, but it looks like I spent 10 times more. The sparkle is so crisp." I thought this was an awesome review because this is exactly what I've been talking about with this ring. So special. And then M. Curlis, which I found hysterical. M. Curlis. Sort of straight hair myself. She says, "I love the setting. It's got a great substantial setting. There's no bow tie or windows." This is a woman who knows what she's talking about, okay? A bow tie is something that can happen if a stone is poorly cut, a marquise in particular. It also happens in pear shapes. Because of the facet arrangement, you can see a dark bow tie if it's not done well. Now, there's always going to be a bow tie there present because of the facet arrangement, but the key is to get the proportions right as a cutter so that it looks grayish white and sort of blends into the rest of the stone. Because you're getting a mirror image from the top to the bottom of the stone, they have to connect there. And the same thing with the bow tie. Now, I know women that have embraced that bow tie and said it's a black tie ring and they've loved it. But I prefer, and I know many of you prefer, to see more of that sparkle and not the leakage of light. So when she's talking about a window, she's talking about light leaking. Now, windows are used, or the terminology is used in diamonds, but it's more oftentimes something that I want you to look out for in colored gemstones, okay? And again, I have my graduate certificate in both colored gemstones and also in diamonds, but they take some liberties when they're cutting gemstone material. Because it grows differently, like diamonds have perfect cleavage and it's a very mathematical process. It's very precise and pristine. If you like that, you want to be a diamond girl. But I do also really respect the artistry that goes into cutting colored gems, and they cut colored gems for beauty, for weight, not necessarily for beauty. Where with diamonds, they cut for beauty and not necessarily for weight. It's more important to get the proportions right because, of course, it sparkles like mad. So there's one of the differences. And they also call it, when they free facet a gemstone in color, they call it a free faceted stone. And I learned a lot about those. Those are also definitely cut for weight. Those are the ones that are in the very artistic, a lot of times a wire wrap setting or something like that. Okay, if anybody has any questions on any of that, feel free to put it in the chat. Let Mama Pat know. And by the way, Mom, I didn't say good morning to you. Hello, and hello to everybody else who's joining us here today. So I love this marquise. This is she said, no nickname girl is another one who said this is a real dazzler, buy it. So if you're in the market, I think you're making a good decision on it. Lovely. Here you can see them together. The hardest choice if you are in the market for something like this is, do you want white or do you want yellow? Because these are such a high degree of clarity, it really does matter in this ring. I think this shows it off. You can see a warmth that comes through with the yellow gold, and you have that icy look with the white. I don't know. I like them both. I'm leaning a little bit into the white gold this morning. I really like how it shows off those diamonds. Your choice, of course. Now let's see, where are we? Oh, you can tell I like it. I put every picture I could find of it. It is really the highlight of our show here today, but I've got some bargains coming your way. You ready? Yeah. Long discussion about this in my meeting yesterday with our buying team. We hear you loud and clear. You love these. These are 1 carat in each ear, 2 carat total weight. We are sold out of everything in them except for the yellow gold over sterling silver. So if there ever was a last chance opportunity on an item, it's this one. This is so popular and so gorgeous that it was selected for our catalog last year. I carried that catalog on and off the set all holiday to show it off. I was so proud of how it looked in those photos and how they looked on everybody. And everybody who sees them just falls in love and wants them. I mean, all the diamonds are in different sizes, and they're all pave set. They are so glam, but they're not overdone. I think to me, this is the trick, especially for someone like me with shorter hair and glasses. You might be the same way. I can't have an ear duster. It just looks ridiculous when I wear it. So if I am gonna wear an ear duster, which I like, I'll take off my glasses and just bump into things for the evening. I'll be clinging to Ron. But for every day with glasses, perfect. These are the ear hugger that's in the quintessential classic shape. And that is a wide piece like this that just barely skims the earlobe, right? You get a slight, because they're so big, we wanted to do a 2 carat presentation. You get a slight little peekaboo underneath most of our earlobes. It kind of depends on your earlobe, but it is that quintessential classic, about 1/2 of an inch from the top to the bottom. They are gorgeous. This, gets, again, 4.5 to 5 stars from everybody. There's 29 reviews on them, so go read them. They love them. It's just a real hot ticket. And this could be your last look. Oh my gosh, that's right. When I checked this morning, because I can tell how many people are looking at what when I look at the little comments on the website. You guys probably look there too. 46 people have been looking at these today, and there's not even 46 available. So if you want it, this is another one that you better act kind of quick, and after this, maybe head over to QVC.com. Florida Girl says this is the best price ever. You know, for 2 carats, I gotta say, I'm with you, girlfriend. And on 3 easy pay of $168, if you back out all the labor, and it's a puzzle to put this together. They're not all the same size. They all have to be the same near colorless quality. They all have to be eye clean, all of that. They have to be cut well, otherwise it won't work. I mean, when you're dealing with this kind of material, it's like going to a Michelin restaurant, you know, honestly. And the process, oh my gosh, every diamond here, whether it's in our Affinity collection or in our Firelight collection, I should have said this earlier, everyone is sent to the Gemological Institute of America to be inspected to QVC's quality standards before they're even sent into the jewelry. This is the biggest reason I wanted to be here at QVC as the diamond person, there's nobody else in the world that does this. I mean, in my, of course, coming up through GIA and over the years, I developed a lot of friendships at the Gemological Institute of America. And some of my friends actually in the last year have retired, which is kind of sad. But the folks that are now steering the ship are also doing an awesome job. In fact, we've been working with them on something new that you've been asking for. So again, thank you. If you have any other ideas, put them in the chat. You wanted a little romance card from us on Firelight. And so we've developed it. And they're just this month going into everybody's packages. It was funny when they started to sample and start to put them in some of the packages last month. I was getting emails saying, I want that certificate. Where is it? It's going out from here forward. And it just gives you a little information on the GIA standards, and we follow all the Gemological Institute of America standards. And then on the back, there's a QR code that you point your phone at, and it takes you into the GIA world so that you can see everything about your beautiful pieces, which I just thank you, buying team, for that. It's been a huge endeavor, but we're the only one in the world that does it, so things take time. It's coming your way. Very exciting stuff on one of our, again, all-time bestsellers. So you have a very unique opportunity by getting in on these. You can see that the gold is not just on the front, it's all the way around. No one's ever gonna know it's sterling silver with gold over unless they saw it in half. But that's not as important to me as the wearability and the durability. I like that it's done in silver because it gives it more tensile strength. So the little pieces and earrings, I love plated because you get that gold look for less money. Right? You get a more secure grip on the diamonds because sterling silver will hold the diamonds in place more readily, and you get the warmth of the gold. It's a win every way I look at it. So I wear a lot of plated earrings. I like that a lot. I hope you do too. Now, I want to know if you guys would like to see this in the future. Would you like to see these great earrings done in maybe a couple of different sizes? These are 2 carat. What if we went, and this is just us talking here, what if we went smaller and maybe larger and made this the mama bear? Would you be into that? Anybody like either a more dainty, or I know you like the more dainty because I've been hearing about it for the last couple of years. Everybody's talking about Courtney Kendabi's little huggy hoops. Well, we might be able to do something. So I want to know if you like it before we go forward, all right? So you let me know in the chat. You're like my little study group. And we get such a kick out of reading all of your comments. So thank you again. I really do appreciate really what you're doing is you're helping us and we're helping you, right? So I don't mind donating my time and my attention to details on this stuff. I think it's just really fun that we can do this. All right, you ready? Batten down the hatches. This last week, there was something that took off like a rocket. In fact, I saw in the last 24 hours, there were a boatload of people that added this to their cart. Now you're looking, you're going, holy cow, is that one big ring? No. In the middle, for those of you that follow me, you know that that's my very first design piece that I did for Firelight. And that ring is not in this slideshow today, not in the show technically, but if you are interested in the ring in the middle, I'll give you the item number and you can go check it out yourself, okay? It is item number J465063. And Mom, if you want to put it in the chat, that would be awesome. Again, it's J465063. It's $2,600, which is awesome. It's in solid gold, and we offer it not only in the blue diamond, but we also offer it in pink, yellow, and white. The center stone is a radiant cut, and then there's trapezoidal diamonds top and bottom. If you want any more information, drop me a note, and you can also go to QVC.com. I put a lot of heart and soul into it. I just love it. I wanted something that wasn't garish over the top, but I wanted these bright colors, which are actually the top 3 selling fancy colors in diamond jewelry right now. I wanted them in high quality, vivid, saturated color. That's what Joel Schechter and I are good friends. If you watch QVC, Joel is the pearl guy, and he's always, so supportive of me and everything that I do, and I love him for that. But he came out and he said, you have to keep telling them that those are vivid and super saturated colors, because they're probably at home thinking, oh, there must be some special lighting or something. No, this is the color, and we worked really hard on it. But that's not the item I'm talking about right now. Do you see the little chevron shape pieces that I put on either side of it? I use them as a ring guard, and they don't have to be a ring guard, but ironically, most people are buying them in 2s, which is cool. It is J458682, and it is at a sellout risk, okay? There's 52 people in the last 24 hours that have added it to their cart. So let's dig in so you get your share, right? These are $126, and they come in size 4 through 11. Mama Pat actually ordered this ring. I can't remember if she got the white or I think she got the yellow gold over sterling silver. This is sterling, the one you're looking at is sterling silver rhodium plated. And although I had them on as ring guards, there's many other ways that you can wear them. You can wear them all by themselves and they look amazing. You can stack them upon one another. Here's the yellow gold version. So I have from time to time I wear 3 of them if I'm going to wear multiples. I have had it up to 5, but I don't like it on my hand. It's just too much. But 3 works really great. Excuse me. And that would be about $390 if you wanted 3. If you got 3, you'd get 2 in one color, and then you'd order 1 in the other. And you can stack them as ring guards. You can wear them all stacked together. You can wear them cross hand, 1 on each hand. You can have a little chevron party if you wanted to. Here's the back side of it. Last time I had it on the air, I brought in a ring that my mother-in-law had given me. And it was set in rose gold. It's a pink sapphire that I really love, but it's very basic, right? It's just got a nice sleek band, and it's got a really nice 7x5 stone. She knows I collect unheated, untreated sapphires, so that was awesome. But it fits so well in 2 of these, and I loved it with the yellow gold. But here you see a day, plain and simply, just the 1 chevron ring, which Bitsy rings are still super on trend. This is the year of the band ring. Everybody was talking about it at JCK in Las Vegas. Everybody's talking diamond bands because you can mix them so easily with your colored gemstones and reinvent your jewelry box. It's like every fall I go through my closet, I pull stuff out that either doesn't fit or has a stain or it's out of style or whatever. I just get rid of the old and bring in the new. But there's a lot of things that are older that are in great shape that I've invested in, and I'm just kind of tired of it the way it is. So what do? I buy accessories to zhuzh it up a little bit. It might be a scarf, it might be a belt. The same thing goes with your jewelry box. If you've been looking at your jewelry for years and years and you do love it and it has sentimental value, maybe it is just a simple band ring and you want something to kind of give it a little oomph. Band rings with this on either side look great. In fact, this ring's not in the show. This is my own personal piece that I've been wearing on vacation. And again, I'd love to know your feedback. If you like that, I want to ask the buyers if they would be interested in creating that again. This is one of the things I bought when I first started working here, and I love the clover. Now, if I were to take this ring and put it in between those 2, it would look phenomenal. So if you have band rings that are very tailored, or even have a center stone that's a little bigger than the ones on the side, the chevron gives you that room. Speaking of pearls, this would be great with a simple pearl ring. Anyway, I'm not shocked that 52 people have it in their cart today, but I don't want you to miss it. That was J458682. It, again, comes in size 4 through 11. Well, it is always such a pleasure to be with you. I really appreciate your time. Next week, I'll be back in Pennsylvania. We do have shows on Friday, so you and I will be spending some time together on QVC and QVC2, and I hope you can join. Come like me on Facebook if you'd like, or Instagram if you want to follow along. But I'd really appreciate it, honestly, from my heart, if you would either like or share this right here on YouTube. We're growing, we're small, but we're mighty, but you guys are so important to us, and all the great strides we've been able to make in diamonds over the last few years because of your feedback. So don't be shy, put it in the chat. If you are too shy to get involved in the chat, I know some people are, again, email me at hello@youaresolidgold.com. Well, very special thanks to the Mama Raider, Mama Pat, for keeping up with everything. And I just wanted to say goodbye and have a great day. I got to run. I got to catch a plane to get home to you. So we'll talk soon. All right. Bye-bye. I need Mama Pat for sure. Let's see. Where is the... Mom, where are you?